Drones. They're kinda cool, and I haven't reviewed one yet. But today that's going to change because I got my hands on a very affordable drone with some features that even surprised me. It's the VISUO XS809HW drone. Let's see what this quadcopter can do. Today's video is brought to you by PowerAdd's Surge Protector Power Strip. With 6 180-degree rotating outlets for added flexibility, 2 USB ports for mobile devices, wall-mountable, and a 2-year warranty, it's the perfect addition to your workstation or bedside electronics. Learn more about it with the link in the description below. Like I said, I'm fairly new to the drone game. If I missed something you'd like to know more about, leave a comment down below and I'll answer back to you with the correct answer. But let's kick things off with the features and its specs. The 809 comes in right at around a foot in both directions when it's out and ready to fly. It can also fold up to around 5 inches by 7 inches if you want to make it a bit more compact when you want to take it on the go. The front features a 0.3 megapixel camera that can shoot video and photos. The quality of said photos and video are what you would expect from a 0.3 megapixel camera. It's pretty rough, but you can see what's going on from the drone's perspective. It would have helped if also this view that it recorded from was a bit more wide angle instead of feeling slightly zoomed in. Moving footage is definitely harder to tell at what's going on, but good news is it will record directly to your phone, which is a nice feature, and your phone can act as a viewfinder as well and a controller too. There is a micro SD card slot on the drone if you want to plug in a card, but the slot is honestly really bad, and getting out the micro SD card after installing it will probably require some tweezers. Anyways, I don't like to use the phone controls very much, so that brings us to the included remote controller. It feels a bit cheap, kind of like the drone, it's just that cheaper plastic, but it does work very well and it is super easy to pair and to use. On the controller, you have the thumbsticks for throttle and control, along with bumpers on it, one for a speed switch for the amount of input desired, and there's also a flip button that you can have the drone do some acrobatics with. We also have the land, takeoff, and auto return, and headless mode, and a record and photo buttons. There's also a bracket that flips up so you can mount your phone on board to hold it so you can use it as a display for the camera. It pairs easily as a recognizable Wi-Fi device that you connect to with an app that you can download on the Android or iOS store. The camera on the drone can also be tilted to achieve a slightly more accurate angle if desired. Range of the drone while flying it is quoted at 100 meters. That's rather hard to test accurately, but I did my best and it seems to be about right. I tried both flying far away from me horizontally and vertically. Horizontally, it was difficult to see it once it was far away due to the shrinking size and the background of trees making it difficult to see. And as for vertically, it went so high I basically lost sight of it and then lost connection of it to the remote and it began plummeting to the earth. Lucky for me, I was able to run and get back into range of it while it was falling and stop the free fall and bring it to a controlled landing. Powering the 809 is a 900 milliamp hour battery that can average a little over 10 minutes of constant flight and recording, which is pretty good in my opinion. Picking up an extra battery might not be a bad idea if you want to have an extra one ready to go after the first one dies. You also get some extra propellers if you happen to break one in a fall or crash. I did break one propeller guard, but it was from a nasty fall. The 809 did take plenty of falls while I was testing it out as well. Overall, the propeller guards helped out a little bit more than I thought they were going to, but it definitely does get a pass on its initial durability from me. I'm still a little iffy though on build quality. This is actually the second drone that I was sent for testing. The first one worked for me for the one time and then it would never power up again. After some troubleshooting with a second drone that they provided me, it turns out that the first battery had just gone bad for some reason or just wouldn't charge or hold a charge. Overall, the 809 isn't perfect, but it is a lot of fun. I've looked at getting affordable drones before in the past, but this is one of the better values that I've actually seen. Good flying time, decent durability, and a built-in camera, which is a feature you typically don't see at this price point, makes the 809 a decent deal despite its, well, pretty afterthought-like quality of 0.3 megapixels. If you want to check out the 809, I'll leave you a link in the description below. Leave me a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe for future video content. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one.